All right,
We're back.
we're back. We got story time part 2 with the Tash. We have a million Tash stories, but this is part 2.
It's not just Tash stories. It's
These-
Tash and Spencer stories that happen together.
They happen together as an adventure, but mostly...
I'm perfect. He's not.
Yeah, you're so perfect.
Obviously.
This is going to be a juicy one. This is going to be a juicy story.
Hey.
Okay, so Tash and I, again, we were living in a small place when we first got together, and we didn't have a lot of money because of the work we were doing. We were just like starting off in our careers and trying to figure our own stuff out. And Tash found this like little zoo way out of the way that we won't name the name of, but it's like in the back country. It's more like it felt like more like a private collector zoo,
Like someone's backyard.
like someone's backyard. Yeah. So Tash says, "Let's go." So we pack up all our stuff. We go to this little zoo. We pull in. It's like the smallest little driveway ever, and you walk. You don't. I mean, you could literally walk past a concession stand. No one would.
If you blinked, you'd miss it.
Yeah.
It
So,
was nothing.
Yeah, so you walk up, we pay our $10 or whatever to get in, and then they're like, "Oh yeah, do you want to buy these like $20 bags of feed for some of the animals?" And I'm like, "Yeah, let's get one." Tash's like, "Oh well, let's get two. Let's get two." So as we're walking through, we're like first you walk in, you see like there's 2 white lions, and literally like I'm like I've never been this close to a lion in my life. You're literally like 2
There's
feet.
like 2 fences like this far apart from each
Yeah.
other, and you're on this side of the fence, and the animal's on this side, and that's it.
You're so close that they have signs saying "Please don't run."
Yeah.
Because the little kid was taking off, and like the lions, like they got excited.
Yeah. It's terrifying.
So we're walking through the zoo, and we're just seeing all the different animals, and we walk up to like this one where there's a huge lion, and there's a guy like trying to pet it through the fence. He was working there. He's like, "Oh yeah, these are like my pets." I'm like, "Okay." And there's like a little kid there, like, "Oh, I want one of those." I'm like, "This guy's this guy's the Joe Exotic of Canada."
Yeah.
Basically.
Basically.
And so as we're walking through, all of a sudden the whole place just erupts in like everything roaring and screaming. Like the monkeys were going, the lions were going. I think I have a clip of it. So if there's a clip, I'll put it right now.
Holy.
Boom. So
Lion war.
yeah. So as we're walking around, there's one lion who's not done yet. Like everything else is quiet down. This lion's like, no, this is my home. I own this. He's walking around so like, and I'm like, Tash.
Is that what they sound like?
That's exactly what they
Okay.
sound like. I'm like, I'm like, Tash, he's gonna start marking his territory. So if he turns his ass toward us, you need to run.
Run.
Like run. Like don't hesitate. If he
You know
turns,
that like song was like, run!
yeah.
That's what has to happen.
So a mom and her 2 kids walk up, and she has 2 kids, and they're basically right beside us because you could do that back in the day, not these days.
Not during COVID.
Not during COVID. So also the lion walks around, sprays one way, walks toward the female enclosure, sprays that way, walks right toward us, turns around, and I said, run.
Yeah.
I take off running, Tash takes off running, we both go this way. The mom takes her 2 sons, she has them in her hand. As she goes to run, her one son just pulls his hand, just freezes there, and she keeps running, and he stands there and just takes like the 4 seconds of this lion peeing in his face. And I'm the whole time like, run. Everything goes quiet. It went completely quiet. Tash is like vibrating. She's vibrating beside me.
It's like, why didn't he move?
And so no one's saying anything. And the mom looks at her son, and she could have said the worst thing in the world. She goes, "Did you get peed on?" Did you get peed on? And he says, "Yeah." So she grabs him, And I see him as she's walking toward him. Tash is dying, so I'm literally pushing Tash away because she's crying, laughing at this little kid's like despair, and like trying to figure out why he. The fact that he couldn't run, I think, is what made it so funny.
And
for
he
you.
was the older one, which was even worse.
Yeah.
And my thing was like, why didn't you just grab your son harder and pull him with you?
Yeah.
The kid's like dripping.
It was gross.
So after like they were done, like after that happened, we walked back, like back that way, and all you see is like the spray area.
Yeah, the spray with the outline.
Standing.
Yeah. It
Oh my god!
It was like a body
I was in
outline.
tears, and I had to like hold it in because the mom kept like looking at me, and I'm like, excuse me, you let your son get peed on. We yelled at you to run. She didn't listen. At least she didn't grab her kid.
Yeah. So we still have these 2 bags of food, and we've been walking around for like 20 minutes, and it's not a very big zoo, so you're not going to be there for hours and hours. So everything we walk by, there's like, if there's deer, you're throwing it in the cage and everything. And we're down to 1 bag, and all of a sudden we come across this like weird back. It was like, it looked like you shouldn't be back there, basically. No. And there was like 2 sheds, like so close, and there's like a little gap like this in the fence. And you look in, and you look down, and there's like the biggest, fattest goat you've ever seen. And we're like, oh, people must just feed him. Like, this must be his whole enclosure. And also, like, the most beautiful deer walks up. So, like, walks up and we're like, oh, look at the deer. We're going to feed the deer. So, like, put the chain link fence is huge. Like, you can get your hand through it.
Yeah.
So, like, we put our hand through it, feed the deer. All of a sudden, this, like, huge emu walks around the corner, just, like, strutting, just, like, walks up, like it basically walks up like it's about to attack us.
Yeah.
It's a terrifying looking bird. It's as tall as me. It's 6 foot.
I don't do birds.
Tash doesn't do birds. And as it walks toward us, I'm like, Tash, you got to hand feed this thing. And she goes, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm like, okay, I'm going to do it. So I cracked the bag, and I put it through the fence just to see how it's gonna peck. And it, like, really pecked the bag. And I was like, holy crap. But I'm like, you know what? I want to do it. I'm going to do it. So I put it, the feed in my hand, put it out. It pecked the shit out of my hand, but it was like super cool experience. I'm like, Tash, you gotta do it. You gotta do it. And I don't know why, but when I nag Tash like that, she just ends up doing it. So as she goes to do it, she puts her hand to the fence. She goes, no, it's coming. I'm like, don't worry, just do it. She goes, no, you did this first. And she like cracks the bag even more, and like only a Tash would do, holds it flat-handed out like this. So the bird just pecks it once, twice, and then pulls the whole bag through. The goat is eating like the most biggest buffet ever. And I literally looked at Tash, I was like, that's why I didn't want you to do that.
Yeah.
And she has like the most like, the face, I have a video of it. If I have it, I'll put it now.
Flat. Completely flat. Completely flat. Completely flat. Go.
Can I do this?
No.
You did this first.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Tash, that's why I didn't want you to fucking do that.
But the face of that video is like the most innocent, like I didn't know that was gonna happen moment I think I've ever seen of Tash.
I felt like, oh my god, I can't believe I did that. And I was like, he's gonna yell at me. He's gonna be so mad that I did that because of how expensive these damn bags were.
Yeah, it was literally $25 a bag.
And that I dropped the entire bag. At least the goat ate.
The goat ate, yeah.
The goat got some food, but I did let the deer eat out of my hand, though.
You did let the deer eat out of your hand.
And it was disgusting. But I did, Technically, I fed the emu, too. It just took the whole bag.
Technically you fed it. Yeah, you felt the peck.
I'm feeding the deer.
If he runs over, just hold your hand up.
Okay.
There's a lot of things that it was like, come on. I ended up doing. I held a tarantula?
Yeah, the bird-eating spider. The biggest one they have.
I do stupid shit because of him.
Okay, hold on. Just because that will never be its own story time, so we'll just get that out of the way now.
Yeah.
We went to a pet expo,
Yeah.
and the lady's like, oh yeah, I have a therapy bird-eating spider. And Tash is like, there's no such thing as a therapy bird-eating spider. There's no...
What? Hold up. What in anyone's right mind would think, I want a spider as a therapy animal?
It's calming. It's calming.
Hello? The thing... Ugh, on your nose.
So first I walk up and they put it in my hand. I'm like, oh yeah, it's really calm with you because you can tell like you don't mind, blah blah blah. So Tash says, okay, I'll do it. Get a picture quick. Puts it in her hand. I swear to God, she didn't move. She looked like a statue like this. She smiled. So I'm there. I'm like, okay, we'll take a video of Tash actually holding it.
I'm taking, yeah. It's the best ever.
Yeah.
She goes back.
This mother beep took a video.
So then
Let's have a
So
picture.
she gives it back to the lady, and she's like, "Okay, let me see the picture. How does it look?" I'm like, "Oh, I took a video." She goes, "You took a video? I want a picture." She goes, "Give me it back."
Yeah. Put
Literally,
it back in my
Yeah,
hand.
literally, the lady puts it back in her hand. She's like, "Yeah." It started like crawling up her hand. She's like, "You can tell that you're scared." And Tash is like, "Take the damn picture."
I was like, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. He took it. I'm like, take it back, take it back, take it back. I don't want it.
Yeah.
I basically like threw it back at her. Like,
That's
here.
only a Tash thing, to be that terrified, but like, "You didn't do what I want, we'll do it again."
Yeah, I have to like have the proof because people don't believe me when I do stuff. They're like, I don't believe you. I'm like, oh, it happened. But yeah.
All right, well, that wraps up our story time of the zoo adventure. So, hope you enjoyed. Hope you had some laughs. And see you again soon, hopefully.
Bye.
Bye.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face. Tell me that you love me, even if it's fake.